everyone, James Baek here. Welcome back for another episode of VGC back-to-back battles here on the Doubles Battle Spot Ladder. Today we're using pretty standard Kangaskhan Volcarona team. The first one to use this team was Ian Combs at US Nationals, placing in day 2. And Jake Skirchak used this team to get top 8 at the World Championship in the Seniors Division. So it's a very strong team, and it's definitely proven itself with some strong finishes, and I am going to be using a variant, my variant of the team. We're going to find 2 battles, see how we do. Alright, we're facing someone, 1723 from the United States, and running a pretty standard team. I mean, you got Kangaskhan, Amoonguss, Landers, Farians, Thunderous, Heatran, Sylveon, very common team. So Volcarona definitely seems very good in this matchup. Aegislash looks very well in this matchup too. What would I expect him to bring? I don't expect him to bring Sylveon. I definitely expect him to bring Thunderous. I definitely expect him to bring the Amoonguss. Heatran, not so sure of. I think I'll go Kangaskhan and Volcarona. That does seem pretty safe. My Milotic in the back, and I think Aegislash. I could have my own Landers. Landers would help. I'll go with Aegislash though, because Aegislash does have the Toxic that I have on my variant that can help me deal with the Kangaskhan 1v1. So I can 1v1 the Kangaskhan. Oh man, I am excited today. If you guys don't know, I was streaming Pokemon Mystery Dungeon earlier. We had a great time on stream, and it's definitely a fun game, proving a challenge. I streamed for about 3 hours, and it's a really good game so far. It's moving on slowly, but it's definitely growing in my heart. My opponent leads Thunderous and Heatran. First is my Kangaskhan Volcarona, which is fine. I should probably target down this Thunderous. He might be scared I have low kick, so I'm going to fake out the Thunderous, and I think I'm just going to go for the Quiver Dance. He might be scared of a low kick. I'm actually surprised he didn't switch out to Landers right there. But I'm fine if he gets a Heat Wave off. It's not really a big deal. And stopping this Thunderous and getting a Quiver Dance off will be nice. He goes for the Protector Thunderous. He's not protecting the Heatran. Yeah. So maybe fake out the Heatran or Power Punch might have been the better play. But I am okay with that, because once I get rid of this Thunderous, my Milotic kind of sweeps this guy's team. He has Will-O-Wisp on this Heatran and goes for it onto the Kangaskhan. Wow! Didn't see that coming. Didn't see that one coming. As here, I think I'm going to Power Punch the Heatran, and I think I'm just going to protect Volcarona. No reason to let Volcarona take an unnecessary Thunder Wave, Taunt, Swagger, etc. and use up its Lumberry for no reason. He goes for the Thunder Wave, and I get my Power Punch, so I'll be back at neutral with my Kangaskhan. Oh, and he has Chople Berry too, which is kind of uncommon since you usually see the Shuca Berry, but most people will expect the Shuca Berry. So Chople Berry is the good item, because most people will go for the Superpower into the Heatran nowadays. As he does just launch a Heat Wave, and Kangaskhan avoids that, which is clutch. That wouldn't have been a big deal, but that definitely does help me. So I'm guessing Thunderous could protect, but I think I'm just going to go for the return Heat Wave into it. As he just goes for the Thunder Wave, because I don't think it'll live a Heat Wave plus return, even if it's Citrus Berry. And I just want the Thunderous gone. My Milotic will sweep this team once that happens. He gets the Flash Fire, that is fine. I'm going to get a Heat Wave off onto this Thunderous, doing a lot of damage, popping the Citrus Berry. Let's see if it can live a return though. It looks a bit specially defensive, so I don't think it'll live a return. It's at neutral thanks to the burn. There's the return, and yeah, this Thunderous was not living. So I have 2 win condition options now. Let's see. He's probably going to go for the Heat Wave. There's the Heat Wave. Volcarona avoids the attack. This Volcarona coming in clutch. Because the Kangaskhan taking a lot of damage. And nearly faces the burn. Yeah, that other Heat Wave definitely mattered. And this Heat Wave definitely matters. Because now I don't think I'm in range for 2. Landers is going to come out on the field. And I can get my Milotic in right here, right now. As I want to Sucker Punch the Landorus for damage, and I'm just going to protect the Volcarona. No reason to take unnecessary damage this turn, And let's see how much the Sucker Punch does, because it might put the Landorus into Heat Wave range. As we're going to get the Sucker Punch off onto the Landorus. Ooh, that looks a bit bulky. I don't think we can take it out with a Heat Wave. As the Rock Slide is going to come out, which is fine. I could bring out Aegislash. I wish I had Wide Guard on the Aegislash now, but, you know, not the worst thing in the world. As the Heat Wave is going to come out. As I'm going to bring out my Lodic here. This definitely isn't an impossible game to win. As actually right now, I could Scald the Heatran and Heat Wave the Landorus. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, because if we don't knock out Landorus, that's a good thing, because then I get to bring out my Aegislash, and if he does knock out my, if he does live the Heat Wave and knock out my Volcarona, that's not as bad either, because his Heatran's weakened for my Aegislash. So yeah, I'm going to go with the play Heat Wave and Scald. Flash Fire, not going to affect the opposing. Let's see if this Landorus goes for knockoff or anything, as yeah, we're not going to knock it out. But we get the burn, which could matter. I didn't need the burn exactly. As he's going to do a lot of damage. Heat Wave, my Lodic Voice Attack. I kind of wish he hit my Lodic that time, because it would have activated my Moronga Berry, which would have allowed me to take extra hits from this Heatran later. As we flinch, yeah, really unfortunate, because, yeah, that was really unfortunate, actually. As I'm going to go into Aegislash, and I think I'm going to fire off a Icy Wind here. Yeah, I'm going to fire off an Icy Wind here. Actually, 2 plays my opponent can make. He could Earthquake Protect. Because if he loses, get a free switch into Kangaskhan. Or he could just Heat Wave. Do I want to predict anything? I think I just want to Icy Wind. Do I go for the King Shield or Substitute? This is a big play here. This is a big play we have to make. I think he attacks. I'm going to King Shield. Ah! He protected. Oh man, it was a 50-50 on that one. I wouldn't mind if we missed the Icy Wind on the Heatran. Oh, he goes for a knockoff into my Lodic. Oh, getting rid of my Moronga Berry. Smart, because I would have loved that special defense boost. But now, if he has Kangaskhan in the back, he can definitely win this. As this game got a ton. I should have substituted. If I substituted, I could have won the game right here. Well, it's still been tough because this Kangaskhan can deal with my Milotic. I'm going to set up a Toxic and Protect. Because I need to burn a... I basically need to burn this... Man, I wish I brought Landorus instead of Aegislash. As my Milotic is going to Protect, let's see what's going to happen. Heat Wave going to come out. It is Flash Fire boosted. I think that will knock out the Aegislash. Oh wow, that actually didn't. He gets to burn though. Oh, that stinks. We get the Toxic off onto this Kangaskhan. Looks like he's Timid Heatran because his Kangaskhan was slower than his Heatran. Oh man, that stinks though. We could have actually won this game. But now he just Earth Powers and returns into my Milotic. Yeah, and there's nothing much I can do about it. So I'm probably going to take a loss this first game. Really well played by my opponent. I definitely should have went for that sub. The one turn he went for the Protect. I guess I can hope for a double Heat Wave miss. But no, Return's just going to knock out my Lodic right away. And Heatran going to go for the Heat Wave or Earth Power. Probably Earth Power. Yep, the Earth Power into the Aegislash. Maybe my only play was to... Well, even if I tried to double protect my Lodic, because I think he doubled into my Lodic slot, it wouldn't have mattered exactly. If I had a Wide Guard on this Aegislash, that would have probably helped, because that means the Heatran couldn't touch my Volcarona unless he went for Earth Powers, and I could have gotten rid of the Landorus plus the Heatran easily. But yeah, that was definitely well played by my opponent. Should have went for the substitute, but we do learn from these mistakes, and we're going to learn from this mistake as well. Anyway, we're going to go for our second battle, taking our first loss, but that's alright. We're going to win the second one anyway. I just know it. Anyway, second game, here we go. Sue from Hong Kong with a rating of 1573 will be our second opponent today. What is this team? Kangaskhan, Liepard, Staraptor, Milotic, Talonflame, and Sylveon. Okay, 2 flying types that usually are known for knocking themselves out. We got Staraptor and Talonflame. Double birds? I don't know about that. Definitely an interesting option. I actually think our best lead is double genies. As sad as that is, I think it is our best lead. I think the Pokemon I want to bring is Thundurus, Landorus, Aegislash, and Kangaskhan. Aegislash, my opponent really doesn't have a way to touch it except maybe a foul play from the Liepard. Swagger and Taunt will also be annoying. Toxic will really help against my opponent's Pokemon. There one? Actually, no. I'll lead Kangaskhan Thundurus because he might lead my Milotic because Landorus is such a powerful lead here. Bring Landorus into back and Aegislash. Yeah. I want to bring Aegislash specifically because of my Milotic. I don't want to have a Milotic war between Stall and Milotic because I've done that before and it cost me when my Milotic got paralyzed a bunch. Anyway, let's see. She doesn't really have a good way to touch my Aegislash, so I should get rid of the threat. Staraptor and Liepard are on the field. Let's see if this is Reckless Staraptor or not. Okay, it is Intimidate, so at least it's probably not Choice Banded that way, because Choice Banded would run the Reckless set. Ooh, so a bunch of plays my opponent can do. He can Final Gambit, he can Close Combat, he can Fake Out the Kangaskhan. I think I'm going to switch out my Kangaskhan into Aegislash since it's already been, intimidated, so it won't do much. And I think I'll Thunder Wave the Liepard. Yeah, I'll Thunder Wave the Liepard, because Liepard's a threat, and I kind of want to immobilize it, and Staraptor most likely going to go for the Final Gambit, and if it goes into my Thundurus, that's not really a big deal. As the Fake Out going to go into Aegislash, we do get a Thunder Wave off before the Staraptor goes for the Final Gambit. Presumably onto my Thundurus. But no, it's going to target my Aegislash instead, so that is awesome. As here I can go for the... Let's see, he's probably going to Final Gambit my Thundurus now. He has no really options. Do I need Thundurus though? Thundurus could be nice. I think Landorus is more important though. I think I'm going to Shadow Ball the Liepard. And I'm going to Thunder Wave the Staraptor, hope for a para. And it doesn't really matter because Thundurus would go down but from the Final Gambit, I believe. I think they're the same HP. As his Liepard actually reveals Thunder Wave onto my Aegislash. That is actually okay with me, just because that means I'll be slower than his Liepard so he can't foul play me. As he does get the Final Gambit off onto my Thundurus, will this knock it out? It will knock it out, so it looks like it's a max HP variant. So Staraptor and Thundurus are both going to fall. I could have switched into Kangaskhan because Kangaskhan wouldn't have been knocked out, but I was afraid of his Kangaskhan coming out and going for a Fake Out. Blade form, and we're going to get a Shadow Ball off onto this Liepard, which is a pretty good damage for resisted. Jeez, Liepard is frail. I'm going to go into my Kangaskhan here, as my opponent's probably going to bring out his. Yep. As I think right now I could actually withdraw my Aegislash into Landorus, get the Intimidate off. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And I think I'm going to go for the Power Punch into Liepard, because I know Power Punch will knock out this Liepard. And if he goes for the Fake Out into Kangaskhan, with his Kangaskhan himself, he might not even have Fake Out just because he has Fake Out pressure from Liepard, so he might be a Protect variant. I also get the Intimidate off in case he wants to go for, let's say, a low kick into my Kangaskhan as well. And getting rid of this Liepard, I think will clear the game for my Aegislash to win, because Aegislash does not want to face this Liepard with foul play, swagger, shenanigans. I also have the threat of superpowering his Kangaskhan later, which is really good for me. He's also -1, so he might be forced to switch out. He does go for the Fake Out, probably into Kangaskhan. Yeah, it's no doubt going to be on Kangaskhan. Let's see what this Liepard goes for. It's going to be a foul play. So he does carry the foul play. It's going to go into my Landorus. That is fine. I'm doing a lot of damage. As here, I think I'm going to go for the Superpower to Kangaskhan and the Power Punch. because he's probably going to fund away my Kangaskhan. He's probably going to attack my Leopard, my Landorus, and it doesn't matter. Oh, he actually withdraws the Kangaskhan. Interesting decision. Gonna go into Talonflame, but I'm actually fine with Talonflame coming in, because the superpower... Wow, he didn't even go for the... Wow, I don't know what my opponent's doing right now. But that is fine. He's not going for a move. I'm gonna get a Power Punch onto this Leopard, and I'm gonna knock it out clean. Leopard going down. That is fine. I get a +2 Kangaskhan. Talonflame takes damage, which is important, because any recoil damage will make it be knocked out, so my Aegislash can win the 1v1 against Kangaskhan. As Kangaskhan is going to come out, he has to go for the fake out into Kangaskhan, and I think a Brave Bird. So I think I'm gonna... Do I Rock Slide? Or do I just Protect? No, I'm gonna Rock Slide. And I'm gonna switch out my Kangaskhan, go into Aegislash, because this just helps me get fake out pressure with my Kangaskhan later. It's great that it's not paralyzed as well. As he goes for the low kick into the Aegislash. His Talonflame is actually slower than my Lander, so it's probably an Adamant variant. I could have sworn Adamant variant still outspeed my Landers, but that is fine. I get to knock out his Talonflame, and now unless he has Crunch or Earth Power, there's no way he's knocking out my Aegislash. As right here, I think I'm going to withdraw my Landers into Kangaskhan, expecting the Sucker Punch, and go for the Toxic into the Kangaskhan as well. As he or she is going to forfeit the match, I mean, there really wasn't much that she could do against that matchup, because I don't think Kangaskhan had a way to beat the Toxic Aegislash. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Actually, let's go for one more. You know what? Why not? I really want to play new games that I just bought, but why not? We're doing a third one. Because I'm still a sore loser about losing the first one. So, you know what? We're going to win 2 games in this episode. Just like in any other episode. Dev1601 from Japan. Bring the team of Kangaskhan, Suicune, Lander, Sylveon, Thundurus, and Blaziken. 2 potential Mega Evolutions in Kangaskhan and Blaziken. Kangaskhan will definitely. Blaziken can either be a Life Orb variant or a Mega. As I don't know what I want to bring against this team. Lander seems tempting. Thunder seems tempting. Suicune seems tempting as well. I think I'll go Landers, Thundurus. I want to lead Double Genies again, but it actually seems worth it. A Kangaskhan and my Lodic in the back, yeah. Because Landers, Thundurus can force him, like, the Intimidate can force this Kangaskhan out, and I can predict his Landers to come in and go for the Hidden Power Ice. I can basically force the Blaziken to show if it's Mega or not, or withdraw, which is why I want to go for it. As he does lead the Kangaskhan and Thundurus. Luckily, no Defiant Thundurus is allowed on Battle Spot anymore. I'm so glad they changed that now. As right here, we're still not in the best position. I really want to know what kind of Thundurus this is, but I think my best place is switch out Landers into my Lodic, not risk a Life Orb Hidden Power Ice variant, and go for the Thunder Wave into the Kangaskhan, who might actually just withdraw into Landers right now. But if he goes into Landers, I'll get the competitive boost thanks to Landers being faster than a normal Kangaskhan, so we'll see what he does. As he is going to withdraw a Kangaskhan, I would assume Landers is coming out here. Yep, there's the Landers, and that's perfect because we do get the competitive boost, which is really nice for us. As let's see what he goes for. Probably an HP Ice, I would assume. We get Thunder Wave into the Landers, and he goes for the Swagger. Straight up Swagger into my Thundurus. As I think I'll withdraw my Thundurus. Yeah, I'm going to withdraw my Thundurus. Protect my Lodic. Most likely he's going to go for the Thunder Wave Rock Slide play. I would really not expect anything less from my opponent. So I'm going to withdraw my Thundurus and go into Kangaskhan right here. Just because I get Fake Out Pressure, I can go for the Icy Wind. And that would be huge for me. As my Lodic is going to protect, let's see, we're probably going to see the Swagger Rock Slide. No, it's just a Thunderbolt into my Lodic and the knockoff into my Lodic. Interesting. So it wants to get rid of my Moronga Berry. I guess since he probably carries Sylveon on the back, that would be the most logical conclusion. I'm going to fake out the Thunderous and go for the Icy Wind. I don't care if he superpowers my Kangaskhan. I will live to superpower. And I don't think this Thunderous does carry Protect. If it does, I mean, good for him. If he switches out his Landorus, he's going to take an Icy Wind, which means he'll be slower than my Kangaskhan, whatever comes in. And if he stays in with Landorus, he's taking a whole heck of a lot. He might even be knocked out. So I kind of got him pinned right now to exactly where I want it. As he's going to withdraw Thunders, which is an interesting play. Let's see what he brings out. It's going to be his Kangaskhan, which is fine, because Kangaskhan is going to take a lot of damage from Fake Out plus a +2 Icy Wind. His speed will be dropped, but I'm guessing he's going to make a double or something. So let's see, I'm going to Fake Out this Kangaskhan. It's going to do a lot of damage because it's a crit, so it does almost half. As he goes for the knockoff into my Lodic, I'm definitely... Wow. That did too much damage. That's Choice Banded. As that Icy Wind does a whole heck of a lot to that Kangaskhan. Picks up the knockout. As Kangaskhan, his speed is lower. His Thundurus is going to come out. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I think my best play would just be to protect my Lodic and switch out into Landorus. Yeah, that play makes sense. Because I think he's going to Fake Out or Low Kick my Kangaskhan and Thunderbolt my Lodic. It's the safest play. I think he's going to Fake Out. Again, Intimidate off onto his Kangaskhan, which is nice since he's -1/-1. He'll probably be forced to switch again. I'm guessing Sylveon's in the back. Sylveon does not want to take any physical hits at all. I also want to keep my Kangaskhan healthy just in case. So we'll see what my opponent goes for. I also bait him because now he either has to take a +2 Icy Wind with his Pokemon or a Rock Slide, which is Life Orb. What? Special Kangaskhan? What? We're seeing Ashton Cox right here who used that. Oh my god, I did not know that was a thing. Did not know that was a thing. So I'm going to bring out Kangaskhan. Is that seriously a thing? Oh my god, I'm going to Icy Wind here and I'm going to Fake Out the Thundurus. Wow, I cannot believe that. I can't believe people still use Ice Beam Kangaskhan. I'm going to Fake Out this Thundurus. Make it immobile. Let's see if my Lodic can still outspeed this Kangaskhan. I'm not sure. No, and he gets the Double Edge off. It's -1 though, but yeah, he will knock me out. Oh my goodness. Double Edge Ice Beam? He's mixed? What? How was I supposed to predict that? Oh my goodness. It's still not the worst position. We got a Thundurus here. And I can just Thunderbolt the Kangaskhan and return the Kangaskhan slot as well. If he switches out into Sylveon, he'll get punished. And... wow, he's not even going to switch. He's going to taunt my Thundurus, which is alright by me because I went for the Thunderbolt into the Kangaskhan slot. And a return should get rid of this Thundurus. Unless it's bold. And it procs the Citrus Berry. But you know what? This Thundurus will be taking a whole heck of a lot from this return. As it is the Citrus Berry. I'm not sure if it will be able to live the second hit though. I think it will. Maybe slightly. But no, it goes down. And now it comes down to my opponent's last Pokemon. Is it Blaziken? Mixed Kangaskhan. What is this world coming to? Ashton. As it is Blaziken that comes out. So, wow. He went for the knockoff for a strange reason then. I'm going to Thunder Wave. Oh, I can't Thunder Wave. Oh, that's why he did that. Well, I'm going to Thunderbolt the Blaziken. And I think I'm going to Power Punch my own Thundurus. Yeah. Because he's forced to protect, which is what I understand. So I can get a +2 Sucker Punch off. As I Thunderbolt the Blaziken, I get the Power Punch into my Thundurus. This way, +2 Sucker Punch. 2 of them should knock out this Blaziken. And I don't have to worry about a superpower because a Sucker Punch plus Funbolt will knock out this Blaziken, and he'll be forced to and if he targets down to Kangaskhan, he gets out. If he targets my Thunders with a Rock Slide or something, that means my Kangaskhan can go for another Sucker Punch and knocking him out. That's my thing. So I'm going to Sucker Punch this Blaziken. Let's see how much it does. Oh my goodness, that does a lot of damage. As he goes for the overheat into Thunders, Thunders avoids the hit, but that does not matter because I do live that hit from where I am. I am at full HP, right? Or near full? I think I was near full, so I definitely would have lived that because I do carry special defense on my Thunders. Good game to death. Oh my god. It's mixed Kangaskhan, man. Mixed Kangaskhan. What is this world coming to? If you guys enjoyed today's episode, because I know I did, please be sure to leave a like down below. I'm going to be playing the games I bought today, including Mystery Dungeon. Follow me on Twitch, because I am streaming that. It's a stream series, and I'm playing Stella Glow offline, and that is such a fun game on the 3DS. See you guys next time on another episode of VGC Back-to-Back Battles.